Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us today for our complete overview video on the MTravel hosting program. Today we will be covering all the details about our program and what sets us apart from other host agencies out there. We will be taking questions at the end of the presentation, so please stay tuned for that. I am going to now turn it over to Andy Meiza, the head of the MTravel Hosting Services, so we can get started.
Great. Thanks, Melissa. And thank you all for joining us today. It's nice that you've taken the time to learn a little bit more about us, and hopefully we'll be able to shed a little bit more light on our company and our program overall to help you understand what we have to offer you. So without further ado, let's kind of talk a little bit about our company and our history and how we got to where we are, so it gives you a flavor for our culture. The company itself, Montrose Travel, was established back in 1956, and we were originally just a retail storefront leisure agency. My folks in the back of the car here had bought the company in the early 70s as a retirement career. And in 1990, my brother and sister-in-law and I allowed them to retire and bought the business from them. About a year ago, at the beginning of 2016, we were acquired by a company called Corporate Travel Management, which is headquartered in Brisbane, Australia, and it's about a $3 billion global company. We are a very stable, reputable, experienced company. And I think one of the things that you'll find unique about us is that we've had no debt. We're extremely financially stable. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're considered a top 10 travel company on the Travel Weekly Power List. And we're considered a pillar in the travel community. You can start to ask around people that you know, suppliers in the industry, and you'll hear and learn more about us. We've been obviously a family-operated business for a lot of years, and we're headquartered in a little town called Montrose, which is near LA in California. So this is the three of us. This is the second generation McClure family that joined. I'm on the left, and my name's Andy, and I head up our MTravel Hosting Services business as well as our retail leisure business nationally for Allure Travel by CTM, which is the leisure brand of the company. In the middle is my brother Joe, and on the right side is my sister-in-law Julie, and all three of us together really are the ones that helped get this company going in 1990 beyond our folks. MTravel is the hosting division of Montrose, and I think one of the things that you'll find unique about our business also is that we've got a very hands-on management team, which means that we're doing the same thing that you are day in and day out. We don't have a lot of bureaucracy in our organization, and we're kind of a can-do attitude kind of organization. So in order to speak with whether it's managers within our company or people that can help you, including our business development and sales support team, you don't have to go through a lot of layers. These are the different brands that are owned and operated now by Corporate Travel Management in North America and worldwide. And you can see that, we've got our MTravel hosting business, but we've got also Allure Travel by CTM, which is the leisure brand, Corporate Travel Management, which is the corporate business, Event Travel Management, which is groups, meetings, and incentives, and then our Loyalty Solutions business under Montrose Travel. The company itself, CTM, is a publicly traded company on the Australian Stock Exchange. And interestingly enough, they had the same beginnings, really, that we did here at Montrose. They started out as a two-man agency in the corporate side of things, and they've grown into Australia, New Zealand quite rapidly, and then started acquiring companies overseas, and that's what has turned them into a global powerhouse. One of the things that we're particularly proud of are the relationships that we've developed and cultivated in the industry. So we're really considered a top producer with all of the preferred suppliers that we work with, and that we've kind of cherry-picked out of a larger group within Virtuoso. So Virtuoso's got about 1,700 suppliers that they offer to us. and we've cherry-picked a core 20 to 25 that we've got amazingly strong relationships with. And as such, you know, as our company has grown, and so has our clout and our reputation. We've earned numerous awards. We've gotten all kinds of recognition in the industry. And ultimately, what does that translate into for you? Is it translates into top-tier commissions. It translates into customer service levels that are unheard of within suppliers that, you know, when you have a problem, because problems do happen in our industry, when problems do occur, we have people that we can go to try to get things resolved. With Virtuoso itself, we are their only global account. We're considered also a top 5 national account in North America for them. And if you're unfamiliar with Virtuoso at this point, because maybe you're new to the industry, they are the leading luxury travel network of travel agencies worldwide. And not only do they have a great luxury product, but they also have a vast number of more of the mid-market type suppliers and relationships that also build on the strength of everything that we have to offer. So combined with Virtuoso, it's $21 billion in global buying power, and they operate in more than 100 countries. On the recognition front, we have been awarded and recognized in numerous ways, whether it's the Travel Age West Trendsetter Awards most recently for marketing, being named into the Travel Weekly Power List, Magellan Awards also by Travel Weekly, and numerous awards from our suppliers, whether it's, you know, Agency of the Year, Top Regional Partners, all different types of awards. So as you can see, what that means to you, though, at the end of the day is it's clout in your corner, and it will help you as you're building your business and growing your business. So MTravel is the host agency division of Montrose Travel, which is now part of the CTM family. And hosting is, as I'm sure you're aware, is a pretty unique platform, and it enables people to be able to get into and start their own travel agency for a very low cost, and it also eliminates the hassle of trying to establish yourself across hundreds and hundreds of suppliers and hotels and airlines and everybody out there, because you get to ride on our coattails with regard to that. And not only are you riding on our coattails there, but you're also being able to ride on our coattails with our commission structures. We're considered a top 5 host in the U.S., and we've been hosting for over 40 years, so you can imagine that makes us pretty strong. We work with both experienced as well as brand new agents, and we've got programs that are catered to both. And currently we have over 500 independent travel professionals that work directly with us in North America. Another thing that I think is a little bit unique for our MTravel business is we're pretty self-contained. So not only do we have operating divisions really across all the major sectors of the travel industry, a la corporate, leisure, groups, romance, which is part of the leisure side of our business, loyalty, which is fulfillment of points programs for financial institutions, as well as hosting. We also have the in-house resources and support departments to match, marketing, web development, QA, finance. All of these things really are part of our business. And so we have we operate internally like a hub and spoke type of system. So we have our core MTravel business development and sales support team who are dedicated to you. And so when you need something, whether it's training or a question or a recommendation for a supplier or whatever it is that you need, you come in directly to our core team. And then from there, they will reach out to other parts of the organization if we need to bring in more of the specialists on particular topics. But for the most part, you'll find that our team alone is able to service and handle the majority of the questions that you have. So that's where the relationships are built with us, is really with that team, and we get to know you personally. So how can MTravel benefit you? Well, let's talk about a couple of those things. First and foremost, when you're working with us, it's not a franchise type opportunity. So you're going to come up with your own business name and you're going to build your own brand. And that's important because that is unique to you. As part of your business, and probably the most important and valuable asset that you'll have is your client list. It's secure. In our contract, we are very specific that the clients and prospects that you bring over with us those are part of your client list, and nobody is knowingly going to ever try to promote or market to them. Those people are unique to you, and you're going to build your business and build your own clientele. As you're doing that, it enables you to make more money because you're going to be able to piggyback on the very aggressive commission structures that we have. And it's basically due to our volume. I think you'll find, especially in the leisure side of the industry, the more volume you sell, so when you're selling millions and millions of dollars with any one supplier, that carries a lot more clout than if you do 100 bookings with a supplier in a year. So you'll find that you'll be able to take advantage of that. And then lastly, you'll be able to grow at your own pace. If you are aggressive about building a business, you can come in and work at your own pace and grow that business as quickly as you can. If you're doing this part-time and you still have another job and you're trying to prepare perhaps for retirement 3 to 5 years down the road, and you want to do this on the side to get this business up and running so you have a beautiful retirement business when you're ready, you can do that too. So we don't have any specific quotas or minimums that are required with our program. I think you'll find that we offer 4 different programs, which I'll explain in a bit. And with those programs, there are no minimums required, so you can operate the business the way you want to. So let's talk a little bit about each of the segments of the industry. So many of the people that join us are interested in building a leisure business, and I think you'll find that we are leisure and romance experts here. Romance basically being the destination wedding, honeymoon market, anniversary type market, and then the leisure business being vacations. And we're in a unique position here because we have, because of our structure as a company, we're a hybrid organization. We're not only a host, but we also sell travel like you do. And so we're in the trenches working with customers day in and day out, and we understand the high points and the low points of doing that and some of the frustrations that our customers can put us through, but more specifically, the things that you're going to need. So you may need recommendations or want recommendations on destinations or suppliers or properties, and we can provide that to you because we're doing it ourselves. So you'll be able to get firsthand knowledge and experience and advice from our experts. In addition, we block thousands of group space cabins in the cruise business. So you'll have access to amenities programs and group programs, both from Montrose as well as our relationship with Virtuoso. So that means that you'll be able to offer and have a competitive advantage with your customers in the cruise space and be able to offer value-added amenities or perhaps preferential pricing for specific sailings. So that's really a nice value add that you'll have the opportunity to take advantage of. And last, you'll have the opportunity to determine whether or not you want to specialize or not. It's your decision. There are arguments to be made for a leisure person, a leisure advisor having a specialty within the industry, and there's also great arguments for not doing that and being a little bit more generic and full service. So, you can operate your business the way you want to, and you can feel comfortable that we can offer you expertise in all of those areas. On the corporate side, as you can imagine, our parent company is called Corporate Travel Management. We've got an extremely strong program here with global capabilities, and really, you'll be able to take advantage of the tools and the TMC program that we have to offer our own corporate accounts that we work with on the frontline basis. In addition, we can provide you with the technology, whether it's Concur or Deem at Work or any of the various online self-booking tools for corporate accounts. We've got our smart portals. We've got a suite of management reporting tools, quality control, flight alerts, all the things that you need to run a corporate business. And most importantly, we can offer you backup and overflow if it's needed, because every once in a while you may want to take a vacation yourself, or you may be out sick, or something may come up that you need some help. We also give you the ability to go after larger accounts that maybe you can't handle on your own, and would like to even work on a basis where you say, you know, I want to handle a portion of this account and I don't want to walk away from this opportunity, but maybe I'm only one person, or maybe it's my partner and me, but this is a $10 million opportunity and we need some help. And we can work on that basis as well. So we can also help you go out and pitch accounts, as well as ongoing support and training. So I think you'll find that overall, from a program standpoint, we have everything that you need. In addition, we've got commissionable contracts with all the major carriers, and I think you'll find that you can make good money selling air with us, whether it's on the corporate side or on the leisure side. But this is one of the things that we've got to offer. We can offer Apollo and Sabre as our GDS systems, and we also have a 24/7 emergency service. So really, again, everything that you're going to need to operate your business and even operate it really on a global basis. If you come across opportunities that you do need to have global support in other countries, we can help you there. On the group side, we really are the only host that's dedicated, that has a dedicated global events division, and we'll a dedicated even North American division. And we are absolute experts when it comes to negotiating contracts, and whether it's, you know, with hotels or airlines or cruise lines, we can help you in those arenas. We also have and can offer, for those of you that want to do groups because it can be very lucrative, we've developed our own professional development series that can take you from pitching an account to negotiating and contracting with suppliers, contracting with your customers, actually selling and operating the group, traveling and hosting the group, and following up and dealing with all of the accounting and finance side of it at the end. So I think you'll find that we can teach you a lot in this area, and it's expertise that we love to be able to share. We've also got group management and booking technology that we can make available to you as well, for those of you who have larger groups or perhaps conferences that you run and that you need that sort of thing. If you're in the luxury space, or you want to be in the luxury space, I think you'll find that our membership with Virtuoso will be extremely helpful and valuable to you. Again, we are considered a top 5 national account with Virtuoso, which gives us a lot of clout and a great, strong working relationship with them. In addition to Virtuoso, however, we've also got all kinds of different luxury marketing opportunities with Virtuoso, and I'll show you those in a sec. But we also have got invitation-only hotel programs just because of our own clout and sales, like the Ritz-Carlton Stars program, the Marriott Accolades program, and other different types of perks and value-add type programs that you can make available to your customers. And then last is the professional development that we can assist you with on the luxury side, whether it be via programs that are available through Virtuoso or programs that we've developed on our own and can help you with. But if this is the side of the business that you're interested in building out and growing, it's definitely an area that we can help you. Agent Connects is our proprietary award-winning back office portal that we make available to you. On this portal, you'll find pretty much everything you'll need to operate your business, from everything from all of the preferred supplier information to accounting forms, invoicing, information about marketing, to our whole on-demand professional development series, and a great way for you to be able to train on your own time and not necessarily on a schedule, and also sales tracking, along with all kinds of other things. But pretty much everything that you need to operate your business is going to be here. From a professional standpoint, we put an amazing amount of energy into this side of our business because we believe it's one of the things that's going to help us stand apart, and it's going to help you succeed, and it's something that we know that we need and want to provide to you, and it's one of the strengths of our programs. Not only do we offer up to 5 sessions a week live, for those of you who want to attend live, from a WebEx standpoint, but we also have a huge on-demand library. We offer one-on-one business coaching. New this year, we've added 2 new events. One's called Jumpstart Live. So beyond our Jumpstart program that you can do on demand with us, we've now brought it into a classroom environment where you can come out to Montrose and spend a long weekend with us and have us really get into the nuts and bolts of helping you learn the business. We also rolled out this year our MTech Academy, which is a technology event that enabled us to focus on the different pieces of technology that we offer and other things that are available to you within the industry. Then we also have our annual educational conference, which we move to a different location every year. This year, it's going to be down in Cabo San Lucas. We've had it, you'll see that here we've had it in Jamaica. We do it in various areas within North America in the domestic 48. But we move it to different cities, really in hopes that we appeal to different agents in different regions, as well as people who want to learn new destinations, or perhaps, you know, sometimes we've done it on a cruise, so you can get out and see new ships. You can do other ship inspections. Within these destinations, we take you also out to do other site inspections. So all kinds of things that we do at the conference. So at the end of the day, not only do you have you'll have the opportunity to take full advantage of everything that we have to offer, but you'll also still have the availability of things that are going on within the industry, whether it's different conferences or events through Virtuoso, CLIA, our suppliers, tourist boards, fam trips, all of those things that are out there we'll make available to you. From a marketing standpoint, we've got our own in-house marketing team and a very strong program here. We provide, as part of our program, Client Connects, which is powered by Clientbase, which is essentially our CRM tool that we make available to you. We also are offering our brand new Virtuoso marketing program that's in the process of being rolled out. In addition to that, our own marketing that our Montrose team pushes out on your behalf should you wish to participate. So there's different levels of participation that we make available to you, and it's up to you how and where you want to participate, if at all. In addition, we help you learn to market if you'd prefer to do it on your own rather than kind of taking advantage of what we have to offer, and you prefer to do it on your own. We can help you build your own marketing plan and cater to the type of business that you want to cater to and attract. And then also all the different type of ongoing marketing training that we'll make available to you as well, so you can learn how to do it on your own as well. Our consumer website, the private labeled consumer website, is another one of the proprietary pieces of technology that we have built and cultivated and grown over the years. Our recent enhancement has taken it into a responsive site, so it's mobile for tablets and phones. It just got a complete facelift on the design side, which we're very excited about. It's customizable. You'll see in the top that you can add your own logo, phone numbers, your own your social links for Facebook page, Twitter, all your different, Instagram, all of those. You can build out custom pages, custom tabs. But most importantly, it's got booking engines for air, car, hotel, cruise, and insurance, where either you or your client can go direct to this website, make a booking, and it tracks directly back to you and your account number for payment. So it's really quite simple. It's turnkey. We don't charge you any more for this site. It's included in the fee that you pay us annually. And it's all about you and your business and your branding. So it just helps you develop your online reputation and grow your online reputation and instantly look like a powerhouse business. Okay, so you may say to yourself, all right, Andy, I've looked at some other hosts. A lot of this stuff's starting to sound the same. I'm getting a little confused. How do I really tell how Montrose is different or MTravel is different than what else is out there? And I'll get into the basics, and it's really these things. When you scrape away all the other detail, this is what makes us different. Number one, we are relationship builders. Because of our structure, we're not a cookie-cutter organization. We're not just a transaction-oriented host where you pay a fee every time you book something. We are uniquely interested in helping you build a successful business, and we are willing and able and capable of providing you with very deeply personal support on that basis. We appeal and are ideal for the success-oriented entrepreneur out there. We want to work with people who are truly interested in building a business. We're not overly interested in the person that wants to just go on fam trips and book their own personal travel. That's really not who we are and what we're all about. Instead, we want to help you be successful, and when you're successful, we're successful. Secondly, we recognize our people that are with us, both from a performance standpoint and longevity, and I think that's really kind of neat. We offer unmatched technology, both with our private labeled consumer websites that I just showed you, as well as agent connects, group connects, client connects. And I think that we're truly an industry leader in the technology area. It then also gets back to the fact that we are a hybrid company, and we are not simply just a host agency, but we are doing what you do day in and day out on the retail side as well, and we can bring that perspective to you, and that makes us that much stronger in our ability to be able to support you. And that you're able to take your business in any direction with us that you wish. So whether that be leisure, corporate, groups and events, whatever it is, we can support you, and we have strength in all of those arenas. And then lastly, we've taken the philosophy that it's easier for you to bundle the products and programs that you need, and don't nickel and dime you with all kinds of different things along the way by dabbling, you join us for free, and then later on really free turned into $1,000 a year. Instead, you know what you're getting up front, and we keep it real easy. So this is what we look like. You pay a low annual fee. There's 4 different programs. There's no required monthly fees, and it's based on your experience level. So our philosophy is that when you're new to the business, you probably need a lot more hand-holding, and therefore, and you may not be booking as much. So we're willing to and capable of supporting you. We're staffed in a way that we can dedicate that time and energy to help support you and grow and help you grow your business and help you become successful, because we're helping teach you the business. As you need less and less hand-holding, however, we have the ability to pay you then a higher commission split, because now you're booking more. That's a lot more valuable to you. On a renewal basis, you pay $40 less than these numbers that we have here. So for instance, if you're a brand new agent in the industry, you'd pay $299 to start, and then each year thereafter you would pay $259. You're paid via direct deposit, and as I mentioned earlier, there's no required minimums or quotas. Just to sum up and to wrap up, what's included in those fees that I just showed you are the consumer private labeled website with the online booking capabilities, our support team, agent connects, errors and omissions insurance, all of the accounting side of the business over here, a huge amount of professional development, client connects powered by client base. All of those things are wrapped up and included because those are the things you really need for your business. Those are the must-haves in your business. And so we put them all together in one place to make it easy for you. So I'll just kind of walk you through just a little bit about how others feel about us. You know, you can hear about what I have to say. I'm sure at some point you'll speak with someone on our team and you'll hear how we answer questions about ourselves. But I think what's important for you to know is what others think. So I don't know, those of you who have done a little bit of research and you know Tom Ogg, he's with two different websites that are out there that you may have come across, homebasedtravelagent.com and findahosttravelagency.com. And here's what he had to say about us, is that he says, I've known Montrose Travel since the early 1970s. They were a top travel company then and are even more so today. Their integrity and entrepreneurial skills have enabled them to build one of the most reputable hosting programs available today. I would highly recommend MTravel for any home-based agent looking for a new host. And from one of our agents who's been with us over 10 years, I was able to make more money using MTravel's buying power to better service my corporate clients. The clients loved that I was associated with an agency as large as MTravel. Being top 30, you can see she wrote this before we were acquired. We're now considered top 10. Being top 10 in the country makes quite an impact. I could probably go on and on, but the bottom line is it's the best move I ever made. And this one from Lori, I've been in the travel industry for over 24 years and can't say enough about MTravel. They're truly professional and dedicated to your success. There's always someone available to help, whether it's group travel, air tickets, that special hotel in Rome, you name it. I've always gotten support whenever I've needed it. With MTravel, you're a person, not just one of thousands. So to wrap up, more information, you're probably on our website right now watching this, which is mtravel.com. If you're interested in joining now, up in the upper right corner, you'll see a little green button that says Join Now. There's an online application there, as well as a copy of our agreement if you'd like to look that over. As I mentioned earlier, we welcome both new and experienced agents. We will go through a background check process, and depending on whether or not you need or want access to the GDS, it'll take us only roughly 3 to 7 business days to get you up and running with us, so we can do that quite quickly. So with that, here's our contact info, and I urge you to reach out to speak with us, speak with Melissa, I should say, personally, and she can answer any of your specific questions, but hopefully this answered a lot of them already. And we'll go ahead and open it up for questions now and go from there.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Andy. We do have a few questions, so I'm just going to jump right in. First question is, what's the most profitable product to sell? Can you earn money by selling air these days? I've heard yes and no.
That's a great question. Most profitable areas in this business, probably first on the leisure side would be probably more the high-end luxury vacation and cruise type business. On a per transaction basis, you could be making over $1,000 per booking. So that could be very lucrative, obviously. And corporate travel could be extremely lucrative. Groups can be extremely lucrative. So there's a number of different ways to make money. Those are some that are, if you're looking for a new area to focus, those are some of the things to consider. And then to answer the second part of your question, yeah, you absolutely can make money selling air, especially on international air as well as first and business class. So there's definitely an upside there. Selling domestic air these days, it's non-commissionable, so the way you make money there is by charging a fee. But once you get into the international arena, we've got some amazing contracts, and you can make money selling air that way.
Awesome. Next question we have is, do I need a certification to become a travel agent?
Interestingly, no. The industry has never really forced to that. It's not like insurance and real estate. But that doesn't mean that, if you can point and click on Expedia, that you can simply join a host and become a travel agent overnight. There's definitely some work you're going to put into it. And if you want to be good at what you do, you'll take full advantage of the professional development that we have to offer. But you specifically do not need to be certified, but we will provide you with the tools that you need to be successful in the business.
Awesome. Next one we have is, can you explain the difference between an IATAN card, IATA number, CLIA card, and CLIA number?
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion with that. So there's cards. The cards in the industry, which are really the IATAN card and the CLIA card, are really used for recognition and agent benefits and perks with suppliers. That's what the cards are for. The numbers, like an IATA number, an ARC number, a CLIA number, is really how a supplier recognizes us as an agency for commission payment purposes. So two very different things. So when you work with us as a host, you'll work under our supplier numbers, our ARC number or IATA number or CLIA number, which is all one and the same number for us. You'll work under that number, and so you don't need to go out and get your own, which can then start to add more cost to your business. But that also gives you access to all of our higher commission structures. So the cards really are, for travel agent benefits and recognition, and the numbers are for commission payment purposes.
Perfect. Next thing is, do you offer any kind of mentoring program?
Yes, on an ongoing basis. Basically upon request, we can do any kind of one-on-one business coaching with you that you need and want. All we do is ask you to set up an appointment with us, and we'll get depending on what it is that you want to go over, we'll get one of the people on our business development team to sit down with you and work with you. Whether or not you want to come into the office personally, or if you want to do it over the phone, we can do it either way.
Great. Now we have a question specifically for newbies. Should I do a travel program before I start hosting?
No, it's really not necessary. There's a number of travel schools and travel programs that are out there, but it's really not necessary because of the level of professional development and training that you'll receive with us. So, no, I don't think it's necessary.
Awesome. Another person asked that you actually mentioned GDS during the presentation. Is it something that they need, or is it something that gives access to special rates?
A GDS, which is called a Global Distribution System, for those of you that are unaware of that particular acronym, really isn't necessary. If you're going to be in the corporate arena, it's certainly a tool that you're going to need and you're going to have. But if you're going to sell groups and leisure, you definitely do not need to be on the GDS. It doesn't give you access to any special rates. You're going to have the same rates available to all. It just gives you different functionality. It gives you the ability, for instance, to utilize our air contracts yourself. It gives you the ability to set up your own service fee structure when you're selling air to your customers. So there's some things like that it's helpful for. But overall, if you want to take advantage of our air contracts, you can call and book air with our team internally here. We'll book the air for you, and we'll charge a fee to you that you'll pass along to your customer, but you can then mark that fee up and make money, but then it's generating a commission. So that's how you'd access it, but you don't need to have a GDS.
Great. Another question we have is, what exactly is E&O insurance?
Errors in omissions insurance, you could have a long conversation about E&O insurance, but suffice it to say it's something that you want to have. You can always go out and get E&O insurance yourself, but we include coverage under our policy. It's a $10 million policy. We include that as part of our program for you. But we always recommend at the end of the day that you go back and still have a conversation with your own personal insurance agent to make sure that you've got the coverages that you need and want for your business.
Awesome. So now we have a question about seller of travel licenses, and they want to know if they need one themselves.
Another great question. You guys are covering all the great questions today. So seller of travel laws exist because they're essentially consumer protection laws. And they've popped up in a number of states, California, Florida, Washington, Hawaii. Those are some of the states that actually have those laws. So, for instance, we're registered everywhere that we need to be registered, but it'll be dependent on where you live or where your customers reside. So, for instance, if you live in Colorado, but you're selling to a customer in California, you'll be covered through our CST number, okay? So you don't need to register yourself. If you live in Florida or Washington, because you are sellers of travel in those two states, there is some action that you would need to take there. But at the end of the day, we're registered where we need to be. Depending on where you are, you may or may not need to register, but we can help you with that, and we've got information about that over here.
Great. The next question we actually is a really big topic, which is they're comparing different host agencies, but some of them offer leads. Are we planning on offering leads?
We don't today. Well, in fact, we do a little bit today because we're testing it, but we don't on a wide basis offer leads today. But yes, in the future, I believe that we are going to be working through some of the details to be able to offer a leads program. But I will say I would not recommend hanging your hat on joining a company to just get leads from them, because sometimes it's very difficult to close those leads, and you want to build your own specific clientele where the customers who are kind of the low-hanging fruit for you are the way that you're going to be building more of a loyal long-term client base than depending on a booking here and a booking there from a leads program. So to answer the question, yes, at some point we will be offering a leads program once we determine our test is in good shape. But beyond that, I would prefer to see you focus on making sure that you develop your own clientele.
Okay, and then finally the last question we have is, can you tell me more about the marketing program with Virtuoso? What are the what are the differences between the three magazines?
Okay, so Virtuoso offers three different publications that they put out. They have Virtuoso Life that is dedicated to your repeat customers. They have Virtuoso Traveler, which is really for your new or prospective customers or people that haven't been using travel agents. And then they have what they call the Best of the Best, which is their hotel program. So those are the different publications. They also have got some supplier direct mail programs that are also included there. And so what we've done is we've bundled it up into something that's a little bit more unique in how we want to offer it to our people. So it's volume-based, and there are some components that will be offered at no cost, and others there is a cost, and we can provide you the full details if you want to give us a ring. But it's a great program. I think it's a very strong program, and I think that you'll find that it'll be very helpful for your business.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Andy. I think we've gotten through all of the questions, and I bet everyone appreciates the presentation and going over our program. I hope that everyone has a fantastic day, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.